Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Sorry how I look and all that. I'm just barely waking up and it's probably it's almost now it's 6:33 in the morning. So um today I'm here to tell you guys about what I've been going through. And not only that, I'm here to talk about my mom. For those who don't know me, I'm 27 years old. I have a son. I live with my baby's father. So we're a family. We're not married, but us three live together. And here's a picture of us. That's my baby's father. There's my son, and then there's me during Christmas 2 years ago. So I'm here to tell you today about how my mom passed away. Then I got a phone call. I was busy cleaning up my house. And also I get a phone call from my mom's mom, my grandmother. She tells me, hey, your mom passed away. And I'm like, no, this is a joke. She must have had a seizure because my mom was suffering from seizures. From what my mom told us, she might have had cancer. No offense to my mother, God bless her and all that. I'm not trying to pick on no one, but to be honest, my mom was a drug addict, meaning she overdid pills like Xanax, Vicodin. She would drink alcohol with them too, but then she stopped taking Vicodin like 10 years ago, I would say. I don't know, I may be wrong. So my mom, how she got seizures was at my grandpa's house, my mom's dad's house. My grandpa, God rest his soul, he had a house. So before he passed away, he left it to me, my dad, sister, mom, my grandmother, meaning my mom's mom, and then there you go. So this is a picture of my grandfather with his 1929 and his little race car. So that's my grandfather, Gary Robertson. So my mom went over there to see how the house was coming because they were fixing up the house, like getting it brand new paint, inside and outside. Like he just wanted to change it up before he passed away. Okay, so he passed away. All of a sudden, my mom goes over there and she checks on something. So, of course, she climbs up the ladder and we all told her not to. This was when I was in, like, middle school or high school. My sister was probably in middle school because we're 3 years apart. Okay. So, my mom climbs up on the ladder. All of a sudden, she falls. And that's how she got seizures. Mind you, she did not take any pills besides Advil. Yeah, she drank, but my grandmother got into drugs and all that. So, okay, enough about that. That's another story I'll go into about my life. My mom died, and this is really weird, so if I cry, I apologize. My mom went to Big Bear. First of all, she had a doctor's appointment on Thursday or Friday, from what my sister and dad told me. She came back, and she tells me, my dad and sister, and mind you, I live in Northern California. They live in Anaheim. Well, now they don't, my dad and sister don't live in Anaheim. They moved to Big Bear. They're living with my grandmother. And I'm not going to say anything about what happened. Let's just say my mom goes to Big Bear and she tells my dad, like, asking for permission. And my mom never asks for permission. Like, she's her own person, so. And she says to my dad, hey, can I go up to Big Bear? And my dad's like, Oh, okay, sure, but you didn't have to ask me. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. You could do what you want to do. So she's like, okay. And me and my sister had that weird feeling. Like, no, don't go up to Big Bear. Please don't go. Because we have a feeling something's going to happen. Like, we're not psychic. We're not anything. We're just two couples of sisters who have that instinct about, like, something bad's going to happen. We don't know what it was. It was just something bad's going to happen. So, my mom goes to Big Bear. She calls me, my sister, dad, and my boyfriend on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, saying, oh, hey guys, like how I'm talking to you through FaceTime, because she loved to FaceTime and bug people. She goes, hey, do you guys miss Brittany? Do you miss me? And I go, yeah, of course I miss you. I love you and all that. Then she tells my boyfriend, which his name is Searchy. And then he goes, well, yeah, of course, Lisa. Why? That's my mom's name, Lisa. So, and then she's like, well, can I talk to Gary, my son? His name is Gary. I named him after my grandfather because I wanted to. Because my grandfather was a big, important person in my life. So then she calls my dad and sister, saying, oh, do you guys miss me and love me? Well, yeah, of course. So all of a sudden, a day or two go by. It was Monday, and me and my sister, one of us called each other saying, hey, did you get a phone call from Mom? No. Have you? No. And we're like, you think she will call her by now? So then Tuesday rolls around, and we're like, this is weird. So we're calling her, we're blowing up her phone, I'm messaging her on Facebook and all that, because I'm not really into Facebook no more, but I have it because I have a couple friends on there that I talk to, but I'm into Instagram and Snapchat. So not so much Twitter, but I have one, so. But yeah. So we're like, what the hell is going on? So I get a phone call from my grandmother, meaning her mom, because she went to go see her mother in Big Bear. And there's another story I'm going to tell about my life. I used to love my grandmother. Not no more since my grandfather passed away. And now my mom passed away. I'm going to say how I feel. I think, and I may be wrong, because we didn't get no autopsy report yet. I think my mother was murdered by her. Because mind you, my grandmother got my mom into pills. Vicodin, Xanax, you name it. They both tried it. Not only that too, my grandma's into marijuana. So am I. Yeah, I do it too. I vape and all that shit. Yeah. But it's like, my mom is a very fragile person. Like, if you touch her, she'll bruise easily. And I think I get that from her too. So, like, if you touch, like, if I get touched, like, if someone did that to me, I would probably get a bruise in, like, a few minutes. But my mom was, like, super fragile. Not only that, too, she's disabled. She had a gastric bypass surgery. She had a hernia surgery done. So my mom was a fragile person. So not only that she was fragile, she was a very big person. I'll show a picture, maybe, it depends, of before and now after. So I feel, excuse me, I feel like my mother was murdered by her mom. When I say that, I got a phone call from my grandmother, and she's like, Brittany, I need to tell you something. Are you sitting down? I'm like, okay, what now? Is mom doing something stupid? Excuse me. Is my mom doing something dumb? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to disclose any information about what else happens. Let's just say my mom and grandmother did not get along. Like, they like each other, but they didn't like each other. It's a love and hate relationship. My grandmother would accuse me, my sister, dad, and my mom doing something. But no, she'll never accuse her son. The asshole, so sorry. Sorry, YouTube. But I think my mother was murdered by my grandmother. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, but I don't know. Something's telling me. From what I've been told, my mom supposedly fell asleep with food in her mouth. So, okay, you think, okay, did she choke and die in her sleep? That's one. Two, the second most important thing, which should have been number one, sorry, was she might have had a seizure. Okay, that's number two. Three, did she seize up? Or same thing, sorry. Did she seize up in her sleep? Like, did she have a seizure in her sleep? Okay, we'll never know. My mom would say her back will always hurt. And then my mom said, like, she didn't say she had breathing trouble, but, like, she would have issues for some reason. And mind you, my mom, I love my mom. Me and her did not always get along. Like, it was like what her and her mom have. A love and hate relationship. I try to prove her all the time, like, I could do this on my own. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So, I tell myself, what really happened? So I told my sister and dad that same day. I said, hey, I just got the phone with Cheryl. Me, my grandmother, the troll. Yeah, we call her a troll, so go screw yourself, troll. Sorry, YouTube. So I tell myself, I'm going to call my dad and sister. I thought it was a big joke. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you guys get that feeling like when someone passes away that truly means to you and loves you, it's like it's not real. Like, okay, what happened to XXX Tentacion? It's like, no, it's not real. It's not real. And then what happened to Mac Miller? Then Beth Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. And then whoever else passed away. God rest their soul. And rest in peace to all of them. And I send all my prayers, and me and my family send all their prayers to their families. And mind you, no one from my dad's side of the family or my mom's side of the family, they never liked us. They would treat me and my sister like crap, and my dad like crap. One of my mom's aunts told me to go kill my son. I'm a baby killer, which, by the way, I got knocked up before I had my son, and I had an abortion because I wasn't ready. And I'm against abortions, but I was like, what, 16, 17, 18 years old? So my dad made the decision for me. And the guy I was with, he abused me, where I would go to his house. He would never come to mine. He didn't want to hang out with my family or anything. He would just abuse me and sexually abuse me. And then he turns around when I told him I was pregnant. He says, no, that's not my baby. You probably had sex with someone else. And I told him, I said, no, dude, like, you're the father of my child. I even took the pregnancy test right in front of him. I'm like, here, You want me to fucking pee on it in front of you? Yeah, please do. So I did it in front of him, and he still says, no, I'm not the father. You probably screwed some black guy, Mexican guy, white guy for all I know. And I'm like, okay, keep saying crap. So I'm not with him no more, thank God. I feel bad about that. And it's like, now my mom, I feel bad because like I feel like I know I could have done something. We all did. Like, no, we don't want you to go. Might happen. And mind you, her birthday is on January 21st. She was born January 21st, 1971. So she was like 48, 49 when she passed away. And the weird thing was, she passed away, and get this, you guys, 2-3 days before her dad's birthday. And my grandpa's birthday is on April 12th. And mind you, this part, here's another kicker. When my grandpa passed away, Big Gary, because my son is Little Gary, and so I call my grandfather Big Gary. He passed away 2-3 days before my mom's birthday. And my dad's dad, John Charles Labartnick Sr., a.k.a. Papa John's the pizza, ha ha ha, okay. I like it because it's funny, because now my dad's name is John Charles Jr., and I call my dad, okay, Papa John's, okay. My son even calls my dad Papa John's. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa John's. It's so cute. It's funny. And get this, you guys. My dad's dad passed away 2-3 days before my grandfather, Big Gary's birthday. And the weird thing is, now get this. Cameron Boyce, God rest his soul, from Descendants. I love him in Descendants. I know he was on Jesse, but I love Descendants. I'm 27 years old, and I still watch Disney shows like Descendants. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'll say it loud and proud. I love Disney Channel. I love Disney movies. I know everyone loves Disney movies. Hello. Like, I'm still a kid at heart at 27 years old. So, I'm like, okay. Cameron Boyce just died on the weekend. Now get this, you guys. My sister's birthday was on July 7th. She was born July 7, 1995. So she just turned 24. We're 3 years apart. He died on July 6th, a day before my sister's birthday. So I told my sister about that. I said, hey, do you notice, like, something weird that's happening when people's birthdays come up on our side of the family? And then she goes, yeah. Like, I'm like, oh my God, no. This ain't real. This isn't true. Then it's like, it happened. Sorry, you guys. And I'm like, he just died a day before my sister's birthday. And not only that, too, he died in his sleep from a seizure. Now, get this. For all we know, my mom died. My mom could have probably had a seizure in her sleep like Cameron Boyce did. And I don't know about anyone else, but this is crazy. Sorry, you guys. I'm just, like I said this morning, I'm just barely waking up, and I have my robe on. I gotta get dressed, and I'm thinking about going to the park later, but yeah. Like, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, I'm doing my makeup. I still gotta finish, so sorry about the rest of it, and my hair. I told myself, something made me want to do this video and post it on YouTube. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of my mom. So this is my mom when she was in high school. Sorry about the bad lighting, you guys, but this is my mom. Her name's Lisa Lynn Labartnik. That's her. Then I'll show you guys my cat. Her name's Sheila. Here, Sheila, come here, baby. There's my cat, y'all. But yeah, and then here's my sister. That's my sister. When she was in middle school, there's my son. But yeah, like I just told you guys, this is freaking weird about what's going on. So I want to show you guys my son. He's probably still sleeping. Sorry about the loud noise because of the fan. That's him, y'all. Here's another picture. Hold on, let me try to get it for you guys. So this is my mom. When she graduated from high school. This is my favorite picture, by the way. And then this is my other favorite picture. At Disneyland. Hello! This is so old. But me and my sister with Ariel. But yeah. I'll show you guys some pictures next time. Well, you guys, I'm about to go clean up my house. I just want to thank you guys for listening to my story. Sorry about that. I want you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. But yeah, that's my story. So thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for listening to it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, everybody. Mwah!